But having a presidential center is not an easy task. Even in America here, that's why I say I really want to thank these people. It took America 150 years to think about a presidential center. Here we are, hardly 50 years as an independent nation, and we are talking about a presidential center. We must give kudos to those who thought about it. So, and presidential centers, even in America here, always have some problems because there had always been conflict between the management and the family. The presidential center has been built here in America by private donors, but then managed by the government. Why? Because as a president, there are so many things that you have that belongs to the state. And there are so many classified documents that you have. So just because you have your name is after a presidential center does not mean all those documents belong to you. And maybe when this is completed, they say, okay, before you go there, you have to pay. Some of us will say, well, we get for pay again for go looking at our own library. I mean, that's us. So please, ladies and gentlemen, let us give this a big support. It is not Shaka Stevens that you are supporting. You are supporting your country. If it was for just supporting Shaka Stevens, like I told you before, I would not have been here. I would have been somewhere else. I would have run away from it. But no matter what we do, he was our president, and he played a role in what Sierra Leone is today. Okay. Thank you very much. Now, there are people here who have continued his legacy, and the APC is still alive. He created it, and it's still alive. There are people still following it, and today it's in power. So the first speaker here to pay tribute is the baby of Shaka Stevens, Shaka Stevens' baby. Mrs. Neman Stevens White, and she always wanted me to say Stevens White. I can't leave that behind. Neman, come on.
Thank you. Okay, I'm here to talk about my dad. There is not much to talk about because, most of you have heard so many things about him already, and I know you'll have to hear some more. But I will tell you about him as a father, not as a politician, because most of you and those that live in Sierra Leone and the world know him as a politician. My dad was very humorous. He was human just like you and me. He was a nice man, a kind man, a very serious man, and he loved peace whilst he was alive. Even though there was tribalism in the country, he tried to bring all the tribes together as one. They raised us up as Christians, but he made us to respect the Muslims as well. His mother was a Muslim, his father was a Christian. And because of his upbringing, he was at peace with everybody. We are all one Sierra Leoneans. That's why when people ask me what way they want people to treat us, okay? My dad was very humorous. And because of his humor, he was able to get away with things, and even things that were difficult, he made people to feel comfortable, with him. He was a loving dad. And just recently, last year, December, we unveiled his bust, at the parliamentarian building, on the grounds of the parliamentarian building. We had his bus there and we unveiled it. And at that time, I went home for the dedication, for the unveiling of the bus. And I will share with you a poem I wrote for my dad and my mom. Okay. I said, in memory of our parents, Saika P. Stevens, 0824, 1905 to 0529, 1988. And Lady Rebecca Stevens, 1026, 1908 to 1009, 1990. You will never be forgotten. The title of the poem is A Legacy of Love. Wonderful parents, loving uncle and aunt, generous in-laws, caring grandparents, dating great-grandparents, and best friends too. These are the legacies we have from you. You taught us love and how to fight. You gave us strength. You gave us might. Stronger people would be hard to find. And in your hearts, sorry about that. And in your hearts, you were always kind. You fought for us all in one way or another. Not just as parents, not just as politicians. For us all, you gave your best. And then the time came for you to rest. You went in peace, you earned your sleep. Your love in our hearts will eternally keep. Thank you. I would also like to share with you some of the souvenirs I took home for the unveiling of the bus. This is a bookmarker where the poem is, and also a keychain and a pen. Okay, we'll pass it around and give to some of them. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Stevens White.